guys, Jay. Welcome back to the channel. Oh my gosh, my mic was my mic is in the completely wrong area. All right, thank you for joining us for this afternoon stream. Holy crap, this is nuts. We were just talking about Thundercats. Actually, we've been talking Thundercats for the last couple of weeks now, and the 40th anniversary, the happy 40th anniversary to Thundercats. I mean, like this is bonkers. This is absolutely bonkers. And if you guys can't tell by the thumbnail, things have gone from 0 to 2,000. Like we are absolutely just. I'm gobsmacked. I'm gobsmacked, all right. And I can't do this alone. I've got to bring in some good friends because this this is blowing my mind. Guys, please help me welcome to the channel. You guys know them. They're such good friends, and of course, good brothers to the channel. Please help me welcome very good friends, Toy Addicts, and of course the Badass Reviews, Thundercats Classics.
What's up, man? How's everything?
Nice. What is going on? What's happening right now? Is this real? Is this real life? This is crazy.
Crazy times.
Oh my god, this is just crazy. This is just crazy. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, earlier today on Thundercats Classic, JP posted up something which just blew people's minds. It just absolutely, people were just losing it. They were absolutely losing it, and dude, like I was gobsmacked. JP, tell us what's going on here. What are we seeing? Like what happened today? What was announced?
So it looks like I want to get it correct. I believe Toy Book officially unveiled the news, and then comicbook.com had the exclusive from Mattel. So what we're looking at here is the first official look at Wave 1 of what they're calling Thundercats X MOTU Origins Crossover. I'm still thinking that it might have an actual name, the collection, but that's what they're calling it for now. And we're looking at our first looks at an Origins-based, you guessed it right, Jane, line that's a mashup of Thundercats and Masters of the Universe lore. So
this is nuts. Carlos, what I'm speechless. What about you, Carlos? What do you think about this?
I mean, when I saw the pictures and the news, I got them from Charlie 5 point something also that he posted it. I was talking to Jorge on the phone when I saw the pictures, so I didn't comment in him that because we were talking about other stuff. But man, like I was surprised, and at the same time, I'm really happy for the Thundercats fans because finally they're gonna have Thundercats figures in that scale to match with their Masters of the Universe Origins. Because can you see like the cool thing about you can have an original Lion right there without the amalgamation with Masters of the Universe. You still can have your own Lion action figure in that same scale with the same articulation, which is really, really cool.
And not just that. I mean, the one of the craziest things about this is definitely, I think, a lot of predictions that JP, myself, and you, Carlos, have come true. You know, there were a lot of things we were discussing this forever, and you know what? A lot of things that we had speculated on, a lot of the dream wishes, the wish list, a lot of the wish lists that we had actually got ticked off. This is crazy. Let's dive into the first article that JP just mentioned because this is very important. So as JP mentioned, the first confirmation came from comic book. The Toy Book friends over there. The Toy Father there, and then today at comicbook.com, these guys got the exclusive on this, and this was crazy. Let me just mute that. What's going on here? Hold on for a second. We're gonna mute this. There we go. And yeah, this one is absolutely crazy. So, according to comicbooks.com, the MOTU Origins X Thundercats crossover figures have been announced by Mattel. This was written by Sean Fallon, at 11:47 this morning. Following the launch of their popular Massive Universe Origin Cross Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles of Grayskull crossover lineup. So there's the thing about that, though, JP. I think you're right. I think there's going to be an official title coming soon. Because as you can see here, originally it was called Massive Universe X Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think we're probably going to get a name change because we didn't know what to call it before, and then they eventually called it Turtles of Grayskull, right? So I think we're going to get a name change very, very soon. So
Thundercats of Grayskull.
wouldn't surprise me if something happened like that, right? It's very, 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 very interesting. Mattel teased that the Thundercats collab was on the way in 2025, 425 during San Diego Comic-Con event. We were there, and we lost our minds, boys. It was ridiculous when it happened. People, the whole room just went nuts. Today, they've made good on that promise with the reveal of the first figures of the collection, which are set to hit store shelves in April. What the hell?
Right now.
Oh my god! Oh my god! In April! Holy crap! This is crazy. The wave will include MOTU mashup figures of Lion-O, Cheetara, along with new characters like Skell-Ra. Ooh, there you go. Jorge got that one right on the. Sorry, JP got that one right on the nose. Skeletor Mumra crossover, just crazy. So Skell-Ra, Skeletor / Mumra, and the reinterpretation of Battlecat as a humanoid Thundercat warrior. A full breakdown of upcoming waves can be found below. This is just nuts.
That's the one that I think most of the people were waiting for. I think that Battlecat, humanoid Battlecat, is a mode.
This is interesting. Check this out, guys. Masters of the Universe Cross Thundercats Skell-Ra action figure will retail for $29.99. So he's a deluxe.
Yeah.
He's a big figure. He's a beefy figure.
Yeah, he's going to be a big figure. $29.99. The collaboration of the two iconic 80s brands, Master Universe and Thundercats, yields an action figure of ever-living Evil Eternia. Oh, there's interesting. Ever-living Evil of Eternia. What is that? Is that Skeletor? Is that Skell-Ra? Is that what the yeah, Skell-Ra?
Maybe, yeah.
Wow, right there. The ever-living Evil of Eternia, Skell-Ra. This toy crosses over Skeletor of MOTU and Mumra of Thundercats. Comes with two swappable heads, reversible, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's take a look at these. These are crazy. Oh, here they are. They have all the pricing. So, yeah, Skell-Ra is $29.99. He is a deluxe figure. Lion-O will be $19.99. I love the pricing. The pricing is so good. Cheetara is going to be $19.99. And Battlecat is not a deluxe, but he is going to be $19.99. This is crazy. All right, let's take a look at these guys because this is going to be crazy. So let's take a look first at Skell-Ra. So, oh, wait a second, guys, check this out. So wait, what's going on here? Does that mean that you can?
Yeah,
oh wow!
You can make either Skell-Ra or Mumra.
Oh
yeah, you can. It's one figure that you can swap, and that's what I was talking about. Like you have the opportunity to have a Thundercats action figure line in the same scale of origins without even buying them, and you have the amalgamation at the same time, 2 in 1, which is amazing.
That is perfect.
Yeah,
and I think the cape reverses. You probably just turn it over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's exactly how it was in the Thundercats. It was.
That's how it works.
That is amazing. Oh my god, this is crazy. You know, it's just genius because of course they both have blue skin, right?
Yeah.
So it just makes so much sense. That is incredible.
So I don't own any Origins myself, but do they have Ab Crunch or no?
They
No.
do not have Ab Crunch. No,
No,
they do not.
they don't have a Ab Crunch. This is the thing, though. Let me bring something to the table.
What I notice is very interesting, and again, I don't own any Origins, but it looks like this is a different type of anatomy.
Yes, that's look. So this is the Origins bug for He-Man, right? This one right here. I don't know if you can see it. So this figure is a little bit, I don't know, it's more like white here on this area.
Which it's very 80s style.
Yeah, it's He-Man. It's 100% He-Man. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you compare this one with the Thundercats, I mean the Thundercats are going to be a little bit more slimmer than this. But I mean, they're gonna look incredible next to each other.
Yeah, dude. No, I like the refining of of the of the body. I like the fact that they're not like roided up. They're a little more slimmed down,
Yeah,
more streamlined. And if you think about it, Origins is based on the original Mattel Masters of the
toy.
Universe figures. Origins for MOTU and Thundercats, it's a non-existent thing, so they don't have anything that they need to replicate. So they have that little bit of freedom where it's not going to be compared to anything, and they could just kind of play with the anatomy. So
But
I
I
love this.
love that. I love they share the same type of articulation. So
Right.
I'm guessing you're gonna be able to swap parts between the two toy lines, which that's really
Yes.
cool also
I
for
think
customizers.
I think that's always been the Origins gimmick, right? It's always been the
Yeah,
same
correct.
thing
Like you can
every
pull
single time.
apart this thing,
Yes. And I
take the
believe it's
legs,
the
the
same.
arms, the head, everything, and doesn't matter. So
Yes.
I think that's gonna be really, really cool. So you can mix and match parts from Thundercats
Mhm.
to, which is cool.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you guys. I like the fact that they're not MOTU, like MOTU bodies, right? It's not just a standard pop and swap for that. There's an actual brand new sculpting here, which is really, really nice. Which technically is the same situation with Turtles of Grayskull. Turtles of Grayskull had brand new sculpting because turtles aren't Masters Universe, right? So they had to do something different. But the Masters Universe stayed the same. Let's take a look at Lino. Wow. Wow. And here's the thing, you guys, Carlos, JP, you guys are 100% correct. Check it out. So he's got Thunderian boots, right? He has Eternian boots.
Eternian boots.
He has Eternian boots, but then you can put back his Eternian his
You can
Thunderian
swap
boots.
parts. Yep, that's amazing.
So smart.
It's interesting on
So
the
smart.
color choices. If you go back to Lionel, if we look at the concept art that I did of the He-Man of Thundera,
Sure. Let me.
I kind of gave him that tone of skin, and I made the other part yellow, versus and it seems like it's very similar to the color. Yeah, keep going down, like a shit ton of posts.
Yeah, you were. They took a peek at your designs, JP.
Maybe you can sue them, Jorge.
No, you want no. Don't sue them. Get a royalty fee.
Right.
You gotta get a design royalty.
Getting
Get three figures for me.
there. Well, that's Skell-Ra. That's my Skell-Ra.
It's not bad.
It
Well,
looks
what I
pretty
think
similar.
You were pretty close. You were pretty
Yeah.
close.
The main thing with
You were
Skell-Ra
pretty
is
close.
that I replicated the anatomy of an Origins figure.
Yes,
And
yes,
they
yes,
streamlined it and made him slimmer. So,
yes.
but okay, there's He-Man.
Yeah.
Down. No, not that one. That one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, so it's like kind of an orange, and then I'm not too happy with the yellow. I think it looks a little weird for them to do the
Okay,
yellow.
so fun fact. The paint masters which Mattel uses,
Mhm.
90% of the time they're not the same. 90% of the time the final figures are better.
Right.
90% of the time they're actually way, way, way better. The paint masters, for whatever reason, the paint masters are actually never good.
The only
I'll try to bring up an example later, but 90% of the time it's not that great. For paint
the only
masters.
part I'm not that sure is about the nose. Like, that line is always over the nose like that.
No,
Yeah.
paint is not supposed to go over the
You're
nose.
right. You're right. That's actually an error.
It's off here.
So, that's
and,
right.
and then those 3 dots on the forehead. I'm curious about that.
Those
That,
are those are pimples.
that's gonna be a story. That's gonna be a story element. I think that's gonna be a story element. That's probably gonna be something in the story. But let's take a look at the accessories. Check this out. He has a. Is this from the comics? Because it looks familiar. The actual the head the
No, the only thing I could think of is that they're trying to make some kind of gladiatorial Eternian headdress.
It's
Yeah.
for sure. Definitely
Yeah.
something with Man at Arms or something like that.
Mhm.
Tila kind of. Actually, it's more like Tila.
It
Her,
looks more like Shira or something like that.
yeah, like Tila or Shira. It's one of the. It's more along those lines, but it's still pretty cool. I actually don't mind it. The claw shield is different actually. It's
Redesign costume,
yeah.
yeah.
I hope they put paint on the knuckles though, because these are
Oh,
early
the
early.
rubies, yeah, the stones.
Yeah, these are early paint masters. They're not like, trust me, they change. Like there's a lot of examples in in Master Universe Origins where the paint masters just don't look right. I love the belt. The fact that they still include the belt to go over the Eternian belt. That's amazing. I love that. I'm hoping, even though it's not shown here, I'm hoping that the waist is replaceable.
That's removable for sure.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that they give it a little bit more.
I wonder
Um,
how that works. I guess you squeeze the legs down and then you just slide that over.
No, I think my thought on this is it may has like a tap on the back,
Oh,
like a little tap, and you can detach that, and under that you have the undies, the blue undies for him.
yeah, I'm
makes
That's
thinking
how it, that's how it's
I'm
gonna
thinking
work.
that too. I'm thinking that too.
Mhm.
It's very much like Cyclone and those guys. Their waist detach already.
Remember, the waist is detachable, just like this. Look, just like this. You go here.
Yep,
hmm. Oh, okay, okay,
yep,
that makes
exactly,
sense. Cool.
exactly. All right. So also, really quickly, the what the heck? Uh, it's failing me. All right. The now thoughts on the sort of omens.
I
Um,
like it.
yeah,
Yeah,
they have very little
like
paint though.
back. It has like a nice silver metallic paint deco.
Yep.
Listen, looks better than the Super 7 one on the new cartoony one.
This
Yeah,
is true.
yeah.
Looks way better.
EX for sure.
I'm
Yes.
okay with the very little paint. I think it matches the MOTU style.
Hmm.
So for now, it's pretty good. I'm liking where this is going.
Yeah, I
Um,
like it. I like
this,
it. He
this
looks
is pretty good.
amazing.
Before we move on, let's say hi to the chat. There's a lot of people in the chat. Thank you guys for joining us for this afternoon stream. Cowabunga dude, Thundercats ho! Yes, indeed, Thundercats ho, brother. Alex Valdez, what's going on, bro? How you doing? By the power of Thundera, yes, by the power of Thundera. Chef Amady, I want the Battle Cat to be real. He is real. Battle Cat has shown up in the Thundercats comics. So I
Yes.
mean, this is
You
this
called
is
that one, dude.
I did. I did. But we all called something. Like everything we predicted, at least a few of the items came true. Um, and of course, it is canonical in the comic books for the
Yep.
Thundercats MOTU crossover.
Yep.
Oceanar, why? Why not? Why not Oceanar? Why not? Matt Bush, overrun with MOTU, but getting these, absolutely. Why wouldn't you? This is like a dream come true for all Thundercats MOTU fans. Walter Mintier, hey Jay, hope you and yours are doing well. Same to you all. Very well to you too, Walter. Hope you're doing well, brother. Piper UK, hello from Germany. Hello, brother. Good to see you. Natural Nate Marvel, I'm sold. Getting them all, absolutely. This is going to be a line a lot of people are going to go for.
Yeah.
Rolando Toy Hunter is in the house. Natural Nate Marvel, Mother Slug, Chef M80, Alex Valdez. Do we know if Mumra is going to be a larger figure? Yes. He is at a deluxe price, so he must be massive. He must be pretty freaking huge. Alex,
Who's the deluxe so far in um, in Masters of Grayskull or Turtles of Grayskull?
so
Is it the Krang?
Krang is the deluxe, and the same thing with Slaker. Slaker is also
Yes.
the deluxe.
How
They're
big is
both-
the Krang?
They're massive. They're pretty huge.
Yeah, he's big.
Even without Krang, because when you put Krang on him, he gets even bigger. But even without Krang, he's still huge. They're very big figures. They go from 5.5 to 6. They're like 6 inches. It's a pretty crazy height for those two. And then you add Krang, he goes to 6.5. It's crazy. Chef M80, Rolando Utah Hunter, Toy Friel. Are they going to be cartoon origins only? Are they planning or actual origin figure too? This is a completely different line, Troy. This is going to be a completely different line. So you're going to see another He-Man. You're going to see another Skeletor. You're going to see another Tila, just like it is in Turtles of Grayskull. We're getting another line completely. Sherlock, I think the actual Thundercat characters look pretty cool, but the Battle Cat and Skeletor aren't doing anything for me. Wait until you see the mini comic. When you see the mini comic, brother, I think you'll change your mind. I think you'll change your mind really, really fast. And I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Freddie Williams III is going to do the artwork again because
I love his art.
it's so good. And of course, that Battle Cat comes directly from his book,
Yeah.
right? So I can't see them not using the same.
Skell-Ra comes from that book too.
Yes, exactly. So I can't see them not doing this.
So it's almost like a continuation of the storyline that came out.
Or just like the Turtles of Grayskull, they're technically in the mini comics rebooting this, right, inside the mini comics, right, as if this is another story to tell, which is great. Natural Nate Marvel, April 1st. It's not April Fool's Day, you loser. Nate, you're hilarious, brother. You're hilarious, man. You're too funny. I love you. I love you, Nate. I love you, brother. J Darama 2.0. What's up, Mega J? What scale are these figures? MOTU Origin scale. 5.5 inches. Anybody else we haven't said hi to? Blake, aka Recon Rage. What's up?
Whoa, what's up, Blake? How's everything, dude?
Yeah.
Dude.
Miguel Roja. Those look a little taller than Origins, more like Cartoon Collection, but I might be wrong. No, brother. The Cartoon Collection is still the same height technically. I know what you're saying, but you stand them up a certain size, they're all going to be the same height when you think about it.
Maybe they look a little bit taller, but it's because they're slimmer.
And Mumra's huge, right? Mumra's, and you're right. I think Carlos is correct. But maybe the Thundercats are bigger because Thundercats are big, eh? Thundercats are huge. Thundercats are big people, so we got to remember that. National Name Marvel, how are you not going to own any Origins and come on a live about Origins? What are you talking about?
I have Origins.
I guess
we have Origins.
He's throwing me under the bus.
He's talking to somebody else in the chat.
I'm not into Origins,
Oh, you're talking about? Oh, it's JP. It's Thundercat. This is
because of Thundercats, not
this
because
is
of
Thundercats Classics.
How
right here,
you
guys.
go to a live without a MOTU Origins, dude?
Because of Thundercats. Because of Thundercats. That's why. We need the Thundercats expert to talk about.
If he wants to buy Origins for me, he can buy them.
I'm the MOTU guy. Don't worry, guys. I'm here to represent MOTU. Don't worry.
Yeah, forget about me. I'm not exactly.
Look, right there.
All right. I'm just gonna say hi to everybody because thank you guys for joining us, but I'm gonna just say hi to everybody else. JD Rama's in the house. Robo Geek 1973. Timescales. What's going on, Timescales? I hope you're doing well in Japan, Grego. Nothing like a subject of leak to draw attention. Ha ha ha. I did say, is it a leak or is it for real? I did say that. Good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. He looks like me when I haven't shaven for a month. He does look he's got that Homer Simpson look. He does have that Homer Simpson look. Big M is in the house. Sight Beyond Sight. What's going on, dude? Maybe the X-Men comics. He stole it from Jean Grey. Ooh. Miguel, his face looks funky, but for $20, I'm not mad. Thundercats are the people's baby. That's right, brother. That's right. The first, all right, some new stuff. Absolutely. Tadeo Mancila, hello from Mexico. I hope Mattel brings us the normal ones. These can be swapped. We can see that now. Carlos made sense. These can become the normal ones.
The regular ones, yeah.
Right. Luis Rosario, I've never been a He-Man and Thundercats fan, but the Turtles of Grayskull hyped for the figures, especially when I saw the He-Man one. Some of these I'm super hyped for. Absolutely, brother. Golden Age is in the house. It is a Thundercats TMNT crossover. No, I don't think so. Not for a while. Leonidas, we're going to get to that, brother. No worries. Anybody else we have? Mythic Dolphin is in the house. Hey, Mythic Dolphin. Good to see you. Always great to see the Mythic Dolphin. Gabriel is in the house. They look great. Hoping for a jacked up Snarf. Oh, a jacked up Snarf. That would be sick. I think we definitely need a jacked up Snarf, 100%. Alex Valdez, Roar version 2. The mixed cassettes. Good to see you, Caveman. Let's see here. Rick Neverending Toys, Phil Martinez, Bethany Beth, and Wise Gorilla. Are they planning to cancel the Turtles of Grayskull? No. Turtles of Grayskull is doing really well. This is going to be a brand new line. So we're going to have 4 lines of Master Universe. It's absolutely crazy. All right. So thank you guys again for joining us. Let's get to the next figure because I think these guys are amazing. And now we have Cheetara. Wow. This is crazy. Now, they left the armor on, so we can't see her leotard, but I can almost guarantee it's the same leotard. You can kind of see it.
Yeah.
I think that armor is removable for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
This is a Eternian style armor, very much like Tila. Tila's armor looks very much like that, but this is Thunderian edition. They have this is going to become a common theme, I think. Right?
Headdress.
Oh, that's cool. That's
What
really
do you
cool.
think of this new insignia, JP? What do you think
Well,
of that?
it looks like the Eye of Thundera
It
almost.
does. Even
Yeah.
even the cleft up here, it looks like that literally it came off the piece of the Eye of Thundera. But I wonder if that's a story element. I wonder if the pieces of the because this actually looks like the hilt. I wonder if the pieces of the sword actually adhere themselves to the Thundercats. And because Cheetara has a sixth sense, another eye, if you will, I wonder
Maybe.
if this is her power now.
Yeah.
This is crazy. We can see how the peg attaches to the skull. This is amazing. Holy crap! And I love again the fact that they have Eternian boots, but then they can put back their Thunderian boots as well. You can see, you can see these are paint masters because you can see the paint spill right here. Um, and if you look closely, they've given their weapons Thunderian etchings. Can you see that,
Mm,
JP?
yeah.
That is really cool. And
No,
I
I
really love.
love the fact that if the mashup thing is not your thing, Mattel's giving you the option to make them, basic Thundercats. I love
I think it's such a clever idea. I'm so excited for the fact that we're going to get regular Thundercat. Like Carlos said, we're getting regular Thundercats in the size and scale of Masters of the Universe. That is just absolutely insane.
that.
Um, what do you think of the what do you think of the Thunderian armor though, and her new head sculpt? Now remember, the paint masters are not the best. Trust me.
Right. I'm curious because the other headpiece, it's more like, I guess, like a Shira kind of thing. I wonder if the back of that headpiece also has the cheetah spots on the hair, or if it's just like a completely different type of hairstyle that doesn't have the cheetah spots. Because it'd be cool if you could display her in both options without the headdress. You know what I mean? Like if you
I
could pop off the hairpiece without the headdress and have different hairstyles for regular Chitara.
I think you're right. I think that this again, these are early paint masters. So I think that what's happening here is you're seeing something which is a very early edition.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah,
I like it.
yeah. I don't think it's a final. I don't think it's a final version. I don't think so.
It's
Uh,
definitely
Carlos, what are your thoughts about the new armor and the face sculpt?
I mean, I'm not like a huge fan of the armor, to be honest with you. I don't know if the color, I don't know, it's kind of like a weird combination right there. I mean, but that's my taste, right? Like my personal taste. I love the tiara stuff. I really like that. And actually, the head sculpt, I really like that head sculpt. I'm
yeah.
gonna be honest with you. Like it looks really good. Even you said that that's a paint master, is an early sample, whatever. I hope the final product looks just like that because it looks really good.
It's better than the Super Seven head sculpt.
Oh, and that's I almost say that, but I don't want people to think that I'm here just to bash Super 7.
I'm not here to bash
But
Super Seven either,
in reality, it looks better. Like it looks,
but just like JP said the other day, you got to call a spade a spade. I'm sorry, that's the.
yeah, it looks way better than Super 7 one. Like honestly, but I love the fact. I love the weapon. I love what they did with the bracelet, that you can attach the actual weapon to the bracelet. That's really awesome. I love the fact that little details they give her, also the bracelet, the little bracelet on the right hand. You know,
Yep.
that's really cool. That's a really cool touch. I mean, I really like her, to be honest with you. I'm not like a super fan of the armor, but maybe, you know what, maybe because I will say it's the only part that actually have that kind of like style. I will love the boots to be kind of like in that color too, like kind of like to even everything.
Yeah, you're right.
It looks a little bit off to me
What color are
in,
the
in
boots? See 'em?
Yeah, can you put the boots? Just you want to see the
Zoom
boots.
out.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll.
See, like
Okay.
it looks.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good to me. Like
It's
the
like the
combination.
He-Man, female
Yeah,
He-Man
those
boots.
are those are those are 100%. What are they called? Eternian boots. Those are Eternian boots. They have that specific style.
Mhm.
But besides that, they the actual what's it called? The Chitara's boots look fine. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I need to get a call.
sure. I'm gonna show you an example. JP, check
Uh-huh.
this out. So this is the Paint Master of Evil Lyn,
Okay.
right? So that's the Paint Master of Evil Lyn, and I'm trying to find the final version because you'll see just how different they end up being, right? Um, and let's see, right here. Hold on. Uh, Give me 1 second. Where did it go? Yeah. So here is thanks to our good friend Mr. Home Arcade. Here is the actual final version, and you'll see that it's actually better. So you can see here, it's kind of dead, right? It's okay. It's not bad, but when you look at the final version, it's got a lot more personality to it. You
Oh
know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so the paint between the paint master, right? She's not even smiling. See how she doesn't have a smirk, right?
Mhm.
Between the paint master and the final version, you can see that a lot changes in that time, right?
It's not the best picture, but let me ask you this, Jay. Do they do like what Super 7 does where they use that kind of translucent plastic? Because I'm getting that vibe from this picture where the paint master looks more matte finish on the flesh tone, and the final figure looks more like they used like a dull yellow colored plastic and painted the eyes and lips.
Well, so here's the controversy with this particular figure. The original skin tone was supposed to be a lighter skin tone. So here's the way she's supposed to look.
Right.
You see how the skin tone is much lighter, and that's actually a regular skin tone. For
Mhm.
whatever reason, somebody made the final decision just before going to print that she needed to be a little bit more yellow, and that really pissed off a lot of fans
Yeah.
because this is supposed to be cartoon collection. She's supposed to be
Yeah.
flesh tone, right? So a lot of people were very upset by that. Let me give you another example. Here is April O'Neil as the sorceress, right? And the final version. Let me see, April O'Neil, sorceress, and let's see if I can find the real image right here.
That head looks like Squirrel Girl from Power.
You're not wrong, brother. You're not wrong. Let me. Here we go. This is a good one. Yeah, this one's from the figure in question. They created this. They took this photo, and as you can see, I think the face looks nice, right? But you can see the difference.
Yeah,
The
it's like a little more pink kind of.
Yeah, but
The
not
baby.
only that, I think the details and the eyes are actually better on the final version
Yeah.
because these ones just look a little subdued, right?
Right.
Whereas this one, it's got a lot more personality. You know, there's the lips are a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think, and that's why I say don't worry about these paint masters. These are very early paint masters. You don't have to worry about that. These ones are going to improve even more because this is not tempo. This is those that's all paint, right?
Got it.
So I think that we can. Is Carlos back or
Yeah.
he's still okay? So let's go on to the final figure. But overall, I think that Chitara looks amazing, and I'm really excited about that. And the fact that we're going to get a really nice Chitara in the MOTU scale. And then, of course, the final figure, which is going to cause a lot, is going to be very polarizing. I think a lot of people are going to be a little bit torn on this one, but it is Thundercat Battlecat, or maybe he's going to be called Thundercat Cringer. But according to the release, he is actually Thundercat Battlecat. Oh no, it's Battle
Battle Cat
Catman.
Man.
Battle Catman.
Battle Catman.
Battle Catman. That's right. Again, who comes up with these names? But anyway, um, I'm liking this guy. I'm really liking
Man,
this guy.
it looks amazing.
He looks
I dig
really,
it.
really cool. I really like him. Um, he's got again Paint Master, but I love the saber tooths underneath.
Mhm.
Uh, it's got a cringer. It's got a cringer kind of attitude
Creature
towards it.
vibe to it, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I really like it. I think it's really cool. I love that. I like that. I love that Thunderian helmet because that's actually Thunderian probably. And look at that.
Yeah,
That is just wow. That is just amazing.
that's cool.
That's just beautiful. And of course, it's his saddle, but it's been reconfigured to become armor, um, which is just awesome. And he's got Thunderian boots, but his feet are bare, which is so they're more like anklets.
Mhm.
And he's got these are like I guess these are claws, right, for his
Yeah,
hands.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
This
What do
was
you?
not very accessory heavy. I'm guessing he might be a little bit on the larger size,
I'm thinking so too.
but
Yeah.
because of the fact that, and that's probably to keep the price down. That's probably why they just gave him the two uh, removable claw gauntlets.
I think the helmet might be removable too.
Yeah.
That would be
and
cool.
and I don't know. Like, those are claws, or because at the beginning when I saw that, I thought they were like kind of like chin guards or something like that that goes on the boots, but maybe I'm wrong, right?
No,
I think they're
I mean,
like gauntlets for like.
yeah, I think they're. So you can remove all the gauntlets, by the way. You can remove everything else too. So in terms of like pack out, he comes with like these are all accessories. The 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 straps they can be removed. The upper arms they can be the upper shoulders they can be removed. Pretty sure these can be removed too. The gauntlets
Yeah,
and he's the first person, the first figure we've seen that doesn't have swappable
that doesn't transform.
yeah, that doesn't really transform back, but
Mhm.
that's okay. Again, he's an Eternian, right? But
Right.
if you look carefully, it looks like maybe these. Go
You
ahead.
could probably remove those, yeah.
Yeah,
Are removable. Yeah, I mean, if it's the same style of origins, everything will be removable.
yeah. So there are a lot of options in terms of like I know JP you said there's very few accessories, but technically no, there's a lot of accessories here, right? In
Yeah, you're
terms of
right,
like
because the armor, yeah, to make him more of just a battle cat man without the armor
mhm,
versus with the armor,
yep, this is just incredible. So yeah, that's what a lineup. What a lineup, guys! Holy
yeah. I
crap!
dig it. I want to see the packaging. I want to see
Oh
the
yeah,
whole thing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, packaging is going to be very interesting. It'd be awesome if they included a mini comic with Freddie Williams art in
Wait,
it.
they will 100%. Master Universe, just like Turtles of Grayskull, it's always been known for the mini comics. So we will be getting a mini comic, and we'll probably and you know what, following suit with what Mattel has been doing, along with Freddie Williams, there's probably going to be a new comic book coming out too, because the Master Universe Turtles of Grayskull new comic book just came out. I think they're on the second issue right now. So it is, and of course with the situation with Diamond now, it's going to be very interesting how this is going to run. So it's pretty crazy. But all right, we have a whole bunch of questions coming in, a whole bunch of comments. Cute Cult, wake me up for Barba Papas of Grayskull. You've been watching my videos, bro.
Barba Papa, Barba Mama.
That's right, Barba Papa, Barba Mama, Barba Zoo, Barba Bravo, Wise Gorilla. Okay, that's great. I am Jay. This is great as long as they aren't all hybrid characters like the TMNT line. You can put characters into the universe with the style, but you don't need them to combine. But they're not really transforming. This is the beauty of this line. It looks like they're actually just taking off armor and putting armor on, which is just genius. I'm
Yeah,
loving that. Right? I think Battle Catman is the only one who's really transformed at all. The first. Caveman Lionel looks to have a I skip leg day, or Origins legs, not the cartoon collection. Beefy legs, just like Turtles of Grayskull. I'm not. I think the thinner look is good for them.
I
I
like
think,
I like it.
yeah. Steve Arts is not liking it. They look awful. These are early paint masters. I gotta stress that, guys. The very early paint masters of some of the Origins and Masterverse figures look terrible, but then
Yeah.
when they finally got in hand, they looked amazing. So yeah, there was a lot of that going on. Sherlock, I have to decide if I'm going to pick these Thundercats and just skip over the others, or wait and hold out to hope we get more Masterverse figures as well. The license is open, so maybe there will be Masterverse eventually, which would be really nice. I think that would be great. The first hair swap option is cool. Yes, I'm really liking the way the head and the hair swaps are really cool. Juan Soto, hello from Puerto Rico. What did I miss? Not much, brother. We went through everything, but we're probably gonna cover it a little bit more. But thank you again, all the way from Puerto Rico. Awesome to see you, Steve M. Hello from Long Island. What? These reveals are gorgeous. I'm very hyped for the crossover line. Yes, we are very excited too. Greg Martinez. In the words of the legend, Josh Baskins, I don't get it. It's not for everybody, brother. It's not for everybody. Steve M, how many have been revealed? 4. 4 figures have been revealed on the line. Three common, 1 deluxe. So 3 regular, 1 deluxe. Sorry. Black Phoenix 77. These look a lot better than I was expecting, dude. When we first saw the Turtles of Grayskull prototypes, people were like, "What the hell is this?" Like, people were actually really upset. Juan Soto.
You should have hired me to do the concept art.
Yeah. You know what? You got to start pushing that your portfolio around, JP. Thundermaster. There's an interesting title. The Thundermasters. I can dig that. Thundera Masters. There's an even better one. I like Thundera Masters. Masters of Thundera. Hey, there you go. Masters of Thundera. I think that because Thundera came back. Thundera is back. RoboGeek 1973. In reality, I think these are being made just to get Thundercats out there, and the MOTU stuff is just so it can be considered a tie in the line. But is that bad? Anytime Thundercats comes back, especially for the 40th anniversary, we should celebrate that. Like, that's just crazy. Steve M. Truly amazed that they add the swappable parts to make them more Thundercats. Genius idea. We agree. We totally agree. Let's see here. Adrian Vasquez. Hello, amigos. Hey, how's it going, Adrian? Good to see you, brother.
Adrian, what's up, man? Vast Pigs.
What's up, buddy?
It is Vaz. Oh my gosh. Good to see you, Adrian. Let's see here. I am Jay. Thundercats Battle Cat would be cool in story if Lionel had a Cringer to change Cringer into using the Sword of Power, but this is what we get. Lionel. That's exactly. You know what? Spoilers ahead. That's what he does in the comic book. He draws out the power of Cringer. Gosh, you know what? You guys should read the book. It's actually a really good book. Timmy Dodson. I would love to see a powered up Lionel with a Sword of Power. You know what? That would be cool too. It's not like it's not going to happen. There's a lot of figures in the line. We'll see how it goes.
Have they done multiple iterations of like the key characters in Turtles of Grayskull?
Yeah. They already have. Yeah, they already have
100 He-Man. I don't know how many Skeletors. I don't know how many whatever. They did like combinations of everything.
Yeah, but in the Turtles of Grayskull, they already have two versions of both turtles. They have two Leonardos, 2 Michelangelos, 2 Donatellos, and 2 Raphaels. They already have 2 versions of each. He-Man has 3. There are 3 variations of He-Mans right now in the Turtles of Grayskull, and I think that's it. Skeletor and Shredder, they're doing their thing too. So yeah, there's a lot of room to make multiples of these. Juan Soto. So humans are pets now. You're hilarious. Pennywise is yucking it up. El Pennywise. Hey, El Pennywise. How are you doing tonight, man? Let's see here. Juan Soto. Will Battle Cat be riding He-Man? You never know. Probably not.
What do you mean? Wait, will Battle Cat be riding He-Man? He-Man's not a steed.
Juan's poking the bear, man. Juan's poking that bear. He's making JP upset. I am Jay. That's what happens when Lionel transforms Cringer instead of He-Man. The only mashup makes sense in the story. Yes, it does. That's exactly what happens. Adrian, if they were to make if they were made by Furry Planet, now we're talking. You know what? That would be sick. That would be amazing. That would be sick.
Crazy.
Let's see here. Yeah, people just loving the riding He-Man bit. Ryan Ventek. It would be interesting to see the top 5 laziest toy line crossovers as if MOTU is in it twice for this and the Turtles, waiting for the Dukes of Hazzard / MOTU. Ryan's not liking this at all. Sunny Sundry's comments and reactions looks way better than looks way better and based than the Turtles of Grayskull. Well, there's another opinion, right? Some people are really loving it, and some people are loving the thing. Nerd with a suit. To me, we need the old with more recent stuff. I think a MOTU X Avatar, The Last Ender, would be awesome. You know what? I don't think so. I think Avatar. There are certain things you just should not do, right? Like the other day I said MOTU should not go to Transformers. That makes no sense. I don't understand why people are talking about that right now. To me, that's a stupid idea. Like I'm not. I'm just going to put it out there. It's a dumb idea.
Yeah.
This made sense because there's pedigree here, right? Turtles of Grayskull made sense because again, the original designer for Master Universe went to Playmates and created the Turtles of the Master Universe. Sorry, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? So that has its own pedigree, and everyone has associated Master Universe and Thundercats since time. People love those two lines and want them.
You can also cross over Silverhawks with them.
And according to if we look canonically, if you think about it, the 2009 2008 Thundercats series, they put everything in there. They had Silverhawks, they had Tiger Sharks, and they had the
Tiger Sharks.
Right? They were all in Mamra's pyramid. They were all captured, and they were all traveling towards Third Earth. So
Yep.
Canonically, that makes sense.
Yeah, you can make them.
Are there play sets and stuff like that for Origins for like the mashup line?
Not yet, but I think there are plans to do it. I believe that Roton is about to their first vehicle should be coming soon. I think it's Roton, and the Slime Pit has been teased multiple times. So Shredder's Slime Pit is on the way at some point, and I'm pretty sure we're probably going to see a version of some playset for sure. Maltese Falcon. As long as they aren't as expensive as the turtle figures, they are about 36 each for regular figures. I think you're talking Canadian, if I'm not mistaken, because they're not 36 each. They're 19.99 US, just like the Turtles of Grayskull. So I hear you, brother. Roy Cop. Why did Lionel have 3 dots on his forehead? Is he a monk? No, this is the quite like JP. What are your thoughts, JP? What are your thoughts about those 3 dots?
I don't know, man. I hope that's not part of the lore or anything. It just looks weird. What I thought, the first thing that popped in my head is that headpiece pegs into those 3 holes, and those are actually holes. But it's kind of like design-wise, it's a bad choice.
No, they're definitely not.
No, I don't think that's holes. Those are like paint dots.
Yeah, they're definitely painted. And we saw on Cheetara's head sculpt, they're pinned in from the back, right? There's actually a pin from the back. Let's see here. Maltese Falcon. Oh, you're from Scotland. Okay, brother. Right? That's why they're so expensive. Yes. Unfortunately, anytime you have to import anything like here in Canada, it gets expensive, my brother. Let's see here. Negative Sight. I hope we get a Thunder Tank out of this. Oh, jeez. That would be sick, right? If we got a Thunder Tank in the MOTU style, that would be amazing. And I don't want them to change anything. I want it to be more or less the same Thunder Tank we had in the 80s. I would love that. Avionics. Shut up and take my money. Yes, sir. We will definitely do that. The Thor Richardson. Is it just me or does MOTU have to be bastardized every other does MOTU have to bastardize every other franchise? This is really not this is the first time, this is only the second time they've crossed over. There have been other franchises which have crossed over tons of times. So I mean it's right now they're doing really well. So I'm not really upset yet. Early paint masters or not, these are not great. They certainly aren't superior to Super 7 screen accurate figures. You say that, but then again, Super 7 it's a hit and miss, brother. It's a hit. Like you're talking to 3 of the biggest Super 7 freaking aficionados right here in terms of like, and we complain about Super 7, like and we have a lot to complain about Super 7 in a little bit. Like there's some things that they do that we just scratch our heads. Wise Gorilla. They all look cool, but I prefer Turtles of Grayskull. That's fine. It's not for everybody. Cats of Grayskull. Nice. I like it. All right. Randall Gazi. Could be the perfect size for your cats there, Jay. They could be. These could be the absolute 100% perfect size for the Cat Slayer. In terms of scale, they're still too big, But in terms of like its overall scale, they could be freaking amazing. 100%. Thank you for that. That is a great observation. RoboGeek. Too bad Battlecat isn't on a hairy body. Otherwise, he looks amazing. We've only seen the front. We haven't seen the back. So he could have some fur, just like Stratos. Stratos has a furry body, right? All right, and the nerd with a suit. Did Mattel ever do a big toy line crossover with Hasbro? I mean, they're competitors. I don't think they've done crossovers, but they are licensing their products now. We have GI Joe Lego. We have GI Joe Mega Blocks now. We have a whole bunch of different toy lines which are crossing over. So it is happening again. The toy space is so strange right now. People like companies have to join forces just to survive. Ryan Ventek, it would look. It would. I would like Mythic Legions crossed over. I think everybody's hoping for that one day. But there have been homage figures.
Yeah, from
right?
PowerCon.
Yeah, yeah. And the Four Horsemen just to wrestle the whole MOTU license from Mattel in a drinking contest or something like that. Val, design choices are too outdated in my opinion, but they have potential. Yes, absolutely. DJ's Linford. Transformers only works if the change into MOTU vehicles that would scale with Origins figures. We are probably going to see at least a few vehicles, and maybe
that may work.
Yeah. Aaron the Toy Hands. Aaron, what's going on, brother? This is going to be awesome. Absolutely, Aaron. Guys, if you haven't already, check out Aaron the Toy Hamster on YouTube. Wonderful content creator, brother. Damian Gallagher. Dang it, I managed to fight the temptation of Turtles Grayskull, but Thundercats, they're calling to me. The signal is in the air, brother. The signal is in the air. Justin Hunt, are these 6 or 5.5? They're 5.5. Steve Young. I'm sorry, I would have gotten it if it was in Masterverse. Looks like I'm saving my money. Well, they might come. You never know. And Sherlock, yes, shouting out the Toy Answer. Well, guys, what are our thoughts? Our final thoughts on the, I don't know what to call them. I guess for now we're just gonna say Thundercats X MOTU line of action figures. What are our final thoughts?
Man, I'm excited. You know, anything Thundercats comes around, it's exciting. MOTU is an awesome property that I really like as well. Like I mentioned before, I like that they're streamlining the anatomy on these, and they're not these roided out MOTU bodies. You know, it's gonna be really interesting. So I'll point out the wins. The wins are design choices. Swappable parts is a big win. Color deco, the only one I'm not feeling too much is Lino. I hope they change that yellow into a more like subdued version of the orange. And yeah, the only thing is, you know, just want to see what the humanoids look like. Like, what's a He-Man from this line going to look like? Is he going to be looking more like a cat versus a human? That's going to be really interesting, you know?
Carlos.
Well, as I said, is fantastic. I mean, I love it. Man, for all the Origins, MOTU Origins fans, that most of them at the same time are Thundercats fans. I think having the opportunity to have this toy line, an amalgamation between the two of them, and having the same opportunity at the same time to have a Thundercats Origin style figures, I mean, it is amazing. It is awesome. I love the fact that you can transform them into the original characters, not just the amalgam ones. I mean, and having the opportunity to have new characters like the Battle Cat or Battle Cat Man or something like that. I mean, it is really, really cool. I mean, I really like them. I really like the sculpting and everything, paint apps. And like Jorge said, my only maybe like nitpick, two of them will be like the Cheetara vest that it doesn't match to me too much, but that's removable. And the lion of maybe like the nose here, it doesn't bother me that much, the colors, but the nose part, that's it. That's the only thing that I can criticize there. The rest, amazing. And that Battle Cat Man looks incredible. That's my favorite one so far.
Yeah, I'm
What do
on
you
board.
think, what do you guys think that shoulder pauldron on Lion-O is? Do you think that's like the head of something or a skull?
He looks like
So,
a lion.
A lion?
so I think it might be Eternia, the Eternia lion. I think.
Yeah, it looks like
So
a lion.
yeah, the Eternia playset has a lion, and it looks very much like in Master Universe Revolution. Um, the sorceress actually has that piece on her headdress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me bring it up. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Try sorceress. So yeah. So as you can see here, this is a fan art. This is fan art by Darko, but very yeah. That's pretty much it. The
Yeah, it looks very similar
yeah. So you can see it here. This was actually
right
from
there. Yep.
yeah. That was actually from the show.
Okay.
So yeah, as you can see on the side profile, it looks even more
Yeah.
more or less the same.
And I think that's the head from the Eternia playset.
Correct. That's exactly what that is.
Mhm.
That is the head from the Attorney playset, and it pretty much is the same thing. You can see it right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks pretty similar.
It's biting onto the other portion, but that literally is her headdress.
Right.
That's
Right.
the exact same thing, like 100%.
Mhm.
Right. So obviously, I think Eternia, the Eternia playset, the Eternia itself, and Preternia are probably going to be a big part of the storyline. I think so. They might these guys. It could be that Skeletor and Mumra are trying to invade Preternia, which would be fascinating. Absolutely crazy.
I just thought about this. Some crazy shit, but that's kind of like what this is. Imagine Snorkel. It's a snarf. So it's like a furry
It will come.
magician.
That
will
is
come.
so crazy.
Snorkel.
That is so crazy. I love it. I love it. All right, guys. So this was amazing look at first look. Huge shout out to comicbook.com for putting these out. This has been amazing. Before we're gonna move on. Did you guys want to touch on the shipping issues that we have right now? Do you have time?
Oh man, that's horrible. You can pull my Instagram.
Yeah. So are we okay to talk about it? Do you have time, JP?
Yeah, I can
All
talk
right.
about it.
All right. So, really quickly, guys, we wanted to talk about this, but just before we get there, let's have a few more comments here. Avionics gonna have to double up on Skell-Ra to be able to display both samples. Yes, I am
Yeah.
definitely gonna buy 2 Skell-Ras. Absolutely, I need a version of Mumra and Skell-Ra. I need them both. That is just that's not even a question. Maltese Falcon. Mumra might look good as a Superman custom. Ooh, there's an interesting idea. That's not bad. Freddie Miranda is is all thumbs up, brother. Good to see you, man. Wise Gorilla. Hope a collab between Master Universe and DC. I think that ship has sailed. They did one years ago with Mattel. Like it was a
Yeah,
long.
I mean they are part of the DC, and I think it was like a Masters of the Universe versus Justice League or something like that.
Yep. It was the. They also did. They did do one for the video games though. It was Master Universe and DC. What was the game called? It was like Mortal Kombat versus DC or something like that. Okay. Try Sorceress Tila. Yeah, she was beautiful. Absolutely. Negative Sorceress. I want Havoc Sorceress Tila. Yes, that would be awesome. That would be really, really cool. Let's see here. Roy Cop. I have my amalgamation drawings on Facebook, including Snorko. So Roy Cop has actually made a Snorko.
Oh, that's cool.
That is really cool. Roy Cop, what is your Instagram? I'd love to take a look at that. That would be really neat.
Facebook.
Let me see Roy Cop on Instagram. Instagram, Roy Cop. Roy Cop. Let's see if it comes up. It's private, but yeah, Roy Cop. Let us know what your Instagram your at Instagram. Tell us what it is. I'd love to see it. Alfredo Reyes. We have a Battle Cat man. What about Panther? Oh, Panther! I can't wait to. Panther would be perfect on a MOTU body.
Yeah.
Panther is a perfect MOTU body. So I can't wait to see Panther. Panther is going to be sick. Panther is going to be ridiculous. Yes, they will pair very well with Flipboard. 100%. Absolutely. Yeah, of course, Ryan, you're right. An easy Man at Arms. 100% crossover with Man at Arms. Valzone. Oh no, sorry about your package, Carlos. Hopefully you can get it resolved, brother.
Thank you.
It's actually not Carlos. It's actually JP.
My cat's lair.
It's at Carlos's house.
I know.
Yes, Injustice. You're right, Roy Cop. That's what it was. It was Master Universe Injustice crossover. Adrian Sanchez. Sup, guys? Lunchtime. Pokemon Happy Meal at McDonald's. Nice. Great. Enjoy. It's not on Instagram. Okay, brother. Well, so where is it? Twitter? Because you said you had them up. Oh no, you just have. Oh, you have it on Facebook. Okay, well, I'll check Facebook. What's your Facebook? What's your Facebook? Is it Roy Cop? Let's find out. Facebook.
I was looking, and there's a couple of Roy Cops actually.
I have a Roy.cop, and it's only one picture, so that's not going to work. Let us know, brother. We would love to see it. There are a whole bunch of Roy Cops. You're right. Too many.
Royalty is telling you he DM'd you a leak.
Oh, did he DM a link? Okay, hold on. Super Nacho. These look interesting. Wondering if the armor bits are removable. We just found out. Yes, they are. In a way that gives you more classic Thundercats. Brother, you got it. You got it 100%. That's exactly what they are. And they look amazing. Tigra and Jago. Yes. That would be cool. Eternity Royalty. Jay, just DM'd you a new leak on IG. What? Okay. Let's have a look. Let me have a look on IG. So let's have a quick look. I'll see if it's safe for work.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Super 7 supposed to do the official pre-order drop for Wave 12 today?
Maybe. Okay, I have to show this because this is classic. So Eternity Royalty, being the sleuth he is, has just showed us a brand new leak for this line. Check it out, everybody. This is crazy. It is the he cast.
That's hilarious.
That is freaking awesome. I love it.
The best thing is look at the feet.
Oh, I know the feet are human feet. That's so cool.
It's disturbing as fuck.
I love it. That is awesome.
That's awesome.
That is the best thing I've seen today. Like, that is really cool. Thank
That's
you.
That's really awesome.
Thank you, Eternity Royalty. The Eternity Royalty got us. Thank you very much. Yep, Snarf plus Orko. Absolutely. That's what we're looking for. Snorko. Maltese Falcon. MOTU Origins Carnivix from 2000X as the MOTU characters. Yeah, that would be cool. A lot of great comments here. These look way cooler than the Super 7 5.0. 100%.
Oh yeah,
100%.
For sure.
Steve Young, who do I forward my therapy bills to? to Eternity and Royalty, obviously. Justin Mohan, do you guys know about Apex from the Thundercats comic? The new comic. I have not read the new comic.
Really cool character. I haven't read the books. I don't know about him, but he would make for an awesome action figure.
Very, very cool. We should check it out. Battlecat has his revenge. Yep, riding He-Man like there's no tomorrow. Ivonix, Monkian, Slide, Jackaman, Vultureman, and main henchmen's too. Absolutely. Just absolutely crazy. And I hope that they don't mutate them again. I really do hope that they all stay very much the same, but with Eternian upgrades or Skeletor upgrades. You know what I mean? I would really hope for all that. Ryan Ventek, that's what the Sphinx used to look like. You're right. That actually does look like the Sphinx. All right, we're going to start moving on, guys. Battleman and he cat trust his steed.
Battleman.
And Roy Cop sent you the pics on Facebook and Insta. Not sure which is easier. I'll check Insta right now. Let's have a quick look before we move on. So here we go. Let me see what they look like. Make sure they're safe for work. So I got a request and accept. Yes. Let's see what's going on here. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying "oh wow." I'm actually gonna showcase what these are. All right, so check this out, everybody. Thanks to you and JP could bunk a room together. All right, let's have a look at this, guys. Take a look at these. These are pretty cool. So
Oh, nice.
Cool.
first one is Lionel, and it's a pretty good take actually. I don't mind it. Yeah, this one's kind of neat. What do you guys think? I kind of like it.
It's pretty cool.
Looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. The sword is neat too. It's got I had a sword which looked like that actually once upon a time, but I like this. I like the armor. Yeah, the Lionel's going savage, like literally savage. This kind of you again, JP. You and Roy Cop are on the same idea here, kind of, right? The very similar elements. I like the staff. What do you think of the staff, JP?
That's a pretty cool concept. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, he's got some nice claps, like wrist straps too. Those are really neat. Yeah, very cool. Awesome. And there he is. There he is. Snorko.
Snorkel.
I love it, man.
That's pretty
I
cool.
love it. I think that's so neat. That is awesome. Carlos, what do you think? Yay or nay?
It looks amazing.
I
I love it.
I like it. And Slithe.
Oh, it's like merman.
That's Slithe Merman. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting. I don't think there's going to be any mutations in this one though, because I don't. There were no mutations in the comic, as far as I know. Sorry.
Well, you can actually he can work perfectly for a whiplash.
Yes. Whiplash and yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, for sure.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Chris.
You can do a amalgamation with him and whiplash. Totally.
Absolutely.
Mad Monkey and cool.
And we have Monkeyan and Beastman, which looks
Monkey and Beastman you also can do. That's
Yeah.
pretty easy.
He looks pretty good. I like it. I like it. Great stuff, Roy Cop. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Very cool.
That was freaking awesome. All right, so we'll take just one more. Super Nacho, damn it, that he cat is nightmarish. Back to therapy I go. And Sci-Fi Tsunami. I want regular Thundercats, MOTU Origins bodies. Don't want a stupid crossover. Well, brother, this is probably the only way we're going to get them. So take what you can. All right, and Roy Cop, you are welcome, my friend. Thank you for sharing. All right, so let's talk about the elephant in the room, everybody. Let me just bring these up because
The
we got a
giant
couple of
cat in the
things.
room. Temporarily.
Oh my gosh! Well, it's not quite in JP's room yet, but once he gets it there, he's gonna inspect it very, very thoroughly. I'll tell you right now. So, a lot of questions have been coming up about what's been going on. Pretty much for the last 2 or 3 weeks, people have been saying, "What's the update with Cat's Lair? Have you gotten your Cat's Lair? Where's the Cat's Lair?" It's pretty much been on everybody's top of mind. And unfortunately, when people have started receiving the Cat's Lair, before opening it, a lot of them are saying something like, "Oh my God, what is going on?" And yeah, this is getting progressively worse. This is John C. Valentine on Thundercats Ultimates fans on Facebook. He shared this gash from his second box. You can see the styrofoam there. So what is happening with these things? This is just getting progressively worse. As you can see, he went through a whole bunch of like just tears and nicks, and it's getting people are starting to wonder what's actually happening and why. Like this is the condition of the boxes that are basically coming in, and I have a whole bunch of questions because when I received my Snake Mountain, it had two boxes. Two boxes. One of the outer layer. Here's another one from Crabbok. He
I
received.
think the worst thing I've seen is
Nice cut.
is Hatter's.
Yep, Hatter's
Cat Lair has a freaking window box. Like you could literally rip the flap down and you could see the actual chest of the cat's lair.
Yeah, if we go to Instagram.com/Mad Hatter Reviews, we can even see that because on his channel, he posted up a whole video on his nightmare scenario, and we're going to show
Wow,
we're going to show
that's great.
JP's experience. Yeah, this is nuts. So clicking on this one, if it ever comes
It's
up,
ridiculous. Like I was
like
watching the
this is
video.
this is not how packages should be treated. And here's the thing about this: this thing's been hit twice. You can tell because the box is falling apart.
Mhm.
That's packing tape.
They tape the box.
They retaped the box. This thing has been in several accidents. You can
Yeah.
tell, right? And look, you can actually see the cat's lair right through the box,
Mhm.
just like JP said. It's literally a window box.
I know he
Well,
said
that's a good thing because you can see the actual product without opening
no. That's not what a window box should be
it.
at all. No,
This is just brutal.
unacceptable.
It is
Unacceptable.
completely unacceptable. And anybody who's saying that, oh, it's just a box, it's just a box. It may be just a box, but it's not about. This is worse than just a box. If the contents on the inside is damaged because the box was damaged, that is pretty bad. And even Ted Biaselli, who is the producer, a Netflix producer, his box looks pretty worse for wear as well. When he was unboxing it, like
You
there,
know what I
there's
noticed? I noticed that people that are on the West Coast, where it's like a shorter distance to transport this thing, they're receiving theirs in much better condition. It seems like the more distance this thing has to traverse, the more damage and beat up the boxes are coming. Because obviously, I'm in South Florida. I'm in the completely extreme opposite of San Francisco, where this came from, and mine is all busted up. It looks like somebody punched a hole through it. And the main root problem of this that could have easily been avoided is this thing should have been double boxed and it should have had reinforced corners, just like they did with the Thunder Tank. The Thunder Tank did not have these problems. So someone at Super 7, I'm not saying it's Brian himself, but someone really fucked up. Excuse my French. And they should have protected this thing because everybody's like, oh, well, this is what happens when things get shipped. No, bullshit. If you're in the industry and you've been making toys for a minute, you know that UPS and FedEx don't give a shit what's in a box and they'll toss it because they have times, they have, measurements to meet and stuff like that. So they don't care that it's your $800 item. They're just trying to get it from point A to point B. If it falls off a conveyor, if they throw a TV box that weighs twice as heavy on it, they don't care. It's up to the vendor or the merchandiser, the merchandise company, to ensure that these things arrive to the customer intact and protected. And that was completely not done at all.
100%. And one of the major problems is with this. Normally, on regular products that of this nature, they would just be replaced. The problem is that these are so rare. There are only, I guess, there are less than 20,000 of these. Okay, there are less than 20,000 units of these, and they cannot be replaced because this is the only run they're going to do. Um, it just barely made it across. But here's the other thing that people are worried about and noticing. Not only is the box damaged, but the playset is damaged too. If you look carefully, and everybody inspect this, okay, when you get your cat's lair, the secure pin that closes and clamps the mountain together, the inner piece is 90% of the time it's one of the pegs is busted or broken off completely. And
Wow.
in the case of this, look at that. The
Mhm.
peg was broken on the inside. It literally broke off and it's stuck in there now, right?
Yeah,
And then on the other side, you can see where it sheared off,
completely
right? That is absolute 100% damage. You
for
cannot.
a crowdfund item, man. This is completely unacceptable.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
like,
is
there's stuff like this, and I'm sure companies do it because I've heard it come from somebody officially. They do test mock shipments, and they get something and they ship it out from point A to point B, maybe not like a far distance, and they test mock package designs. So they're like, okay, let's send this one with this kind of cardboard box. Let's send this one with a 2-ply. And they do that. they obviously did not do that shit with this, and that's like really messed up.
Absolutely, 100%. And it's how did we check this out, everybody? How did we go from this? How did Super 7 change so much in
Look at
such a
that,
little
dude.
time?
Look at that.
This was how the Thundercats Thunder Tank was packed.
And on top of that, it was 2 boxes
Yes.
on the exterior of the tank.
Yes. To protect not all, so this is the second inner box. This is the inner box. The box outside of this was another box, and both of those boxes had corner protectors. This is what's really starting to be frustrating about this whole situation, um, and it's just like it just continues to get more and more increasingly frustrated. But I'm curious, like what changed in their policies? Why did Super 7 like, I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. Why did they cheap out in this way? Why did they make or allow this company to only ship it with only one box this time? Because it's just like here's the thing. If it wasn't I'm kind of flabbergasted here myself. If it wasn't such an expensive item, right? Because JP, how much did you pay for it? This is an $800 freaking box, man.
Dude, I paid over $800 because since I did it through a firm, they charge an interest for breaking it down in payments. So I think at the end of the day, I paid something like $875 in total for everything, and it's just completely unacceptable. Here's what I'm saying, and I don't know the logistics, how much it would be or whatever. Obviously, like you said, they cannot. They don't have extras of these. They probably, if they have extras, it's like 4 or 5. I don't think they have anything mass. But the main problem here is not really the playset itself being broken. While there are some people that have the tabs connectors that are breaking, the main issue here is the packaging. As a collector, a lot of us, the packaging is part of the experience. It's not just a box that contains an item. It's a box that a lot of people like to display as part of their collection. The art is really nice. It's supposed to be something iconic for people that have the space. I've seen some people display the boxes and the Thunder Tank next to it and stuff like that. So it's not like it's just a way of transport. It's part of the actual value of the item. Not to mention that if you fall on hard times and you want to sell this thing a few years down the line, now you're screwed because you have to sell it loose and it devalues it because your box is all, like damaged to shit. So the thing here is what Brian needs to do, or whoever's in charge of these logistics, is they need to reprint these boxes, ship them out flattened, unassembled to every customer that received these messed up boxes so that we can rebox our cat slayers or even store the boxes in case we want to ever pass them on to someone or sell them. It's up to whatever the hell we want because we're the consumer. But there is no excuse for them to just throw like a deaf ear on this thing. This is a big deal.
No, I hear you, JP, for sure, but I don't think we can ignore the fact that playsets are breaking. I don't have it here, but a really extreme example was on Toy Habits, and I think the gentleman sent me the pictures too. I wish I'd brought them up in time, but I just didn't have time because we were covering the story for Thundercats. But his cat's lair is completely messed up. I'll give an example. The mountain in one side is completely cracked. The floorboards are I don't know what happened. This thing like fell down a mountain. Okay, the pegs, all of the pegs are broken. Right. One really common thing that's happening right now is check all of your gun turrets because the gun turrets have been apparently multiple people have had their gun turrets just snap right off. Because the way they're secured inside the box is not very secure. So, this is what we're dealt with right now. And you know what? I get it. I know that there are going to be a lot of people who are just going to say something ridiculous like, "Oh, Jay, it's not such a big deal." What's it called? some people were just going to say things like it's just a box, right? And a lot of people when they have sets like this, they're like, yeah, this is what I use boxes for, right? There's my cat's lair. I mean, I get it, right? I totally understand where you're coming from, but this is what your box ends up being used for later, right? I get it,
Right.
but just like what JP said, right? You pay, and here, think about this too. Think about this too. Not only did we pay for the cat's lair itself, we paid an extra $100 on top for the shipping, right? So that is on top of what we actually paid for. So not only did we pay for the actual unit itself, but on top of that, we had to pay $100 in shipping. How much is it to ship a HasLab? The Ghost was like 24.95, right? This is 3 times the cost we paid for the shipping, and this is how our products are being treated. This is ridiculous.
No, it's
It's not right. It's absolutely not right. So JP, I know you have to go,
yeah.
and of course, Carlos. Thank you guys for joining us on this lunchtime stream. But final thoughts before we start winding down. JP, I know you got to go first. So, what are your final thoughts on everything today?
Man, it's with Thundercats 40th anniversary right around the corner. It's really exciting times. We have the amazing uh, Mondo Thundercats Lion-O, which my review should be up very soon, probably even later this evening. Um, it's interesting because I haven't done a full-fledged toy review in a very long time, and it took a piece like that to bring me back behind the camera and doing what I used to do back in the day. Um, so whether you're into 1/6, you're into 1/12, you're into Origin scale, it looks like Thundercats is just all over place right now. Even Iron Studios, they have some awesome statues. They still got the new Mumra that's coming out soon. Um, Wave 12 of Thundercats Ultimates. You and I, we talked about this at length when the leak came out last week. But that official pre-order has not dropped. I'm still speculating, stand by ground, that there is a Thundercat somewhere in the mix there, hopefully. Um, and yeah, while it's so exciting to finally get this cat slayer, it's so upsetting, to wait for something and it arrives in these conditions. As consumers, it's almost like a slap in the face. It's a disrespect. But hopefully, when I go pick mine up this weekend and inspect it, everything's intact. I hope. There's one specific hole that, Carlos, you could probably talk on that more. That looks like someone punched through the box. I'm hoping that particular area that it broke through, that it didn't damage my playset. But yeah, man, super exciting times. I want to stay on the positive tip. Super exciting times. Thundercats 40th anniversary right around the corner, and can't wait to see more information on this Thundercats MOTU collab. What it's officially called, packaging, mini comic art, the whole nine. So yeah, really exciting stuff. I think the positive definitely outweighs the negative, right?
Absolutely. And just so you guys know, this is actually JP's shipment, and you can see just a whole bunch of damage coming in. This I think is the one where he wants to want us to talk about. Carlos, what did you think? What did both of you guys think when you saw this? This is just crazy.
Well, first of all, like, to be honest with you, like, the whole experience with that shipping was a total mess, and JP can tell you, like, that box was shipped to my house because I pre-ordered that for JP. And first of all, I worked the whole day, pretty much. So they send that in 2 separate boxes on the FedEx app, right? One of them I was able to reroute to the Walgreens, right? The other one do not give me any option, right? So I have 2 separate package going their own ways to different addresses, right? So at the end of the day, they told me in the rerouting place that they couldn't handle the package because it was too big. The first package they bring to my house that didn't have the option to change, it give me the signature. So they staple like a decal on my door saying, hey, we need to take that back to the warehouse, right? So I did the exception on the app again, and I try to fix it. I call FedEx. JP called FedEx from his part, and they finally kind of like figured it out. So one was shipped yesterday, the small box, which it has a dent already. And that's a small box. That's not like a huge box. That's a small box. And then today I miss like again work for being able to be to my house, in my house, to receive the package, because they told me in FedEx, if you don't receive the package today, we're gonna take it back to the warehouse and then back to the sender.
What?
Yeah,
That is ridiculous.
that's what they told me in FedEx. So I was like, okay, I need to be there at home. So that's why I'm here. So pretty much when I received the box and I checked the box, it was that hole right there, that punch inside the box. I don't know if the actual cat's layer is damaged or not.
I hope not.
I don't want to check. I want Jorge to check by himself. He's coming on the weekend to pick it up, the box, and see how damaged the actual box is. I have a one of the corners is also dent, and it went through the box also, and it damaged all the flap on the box. So this is the point. Some people will say, and you have different opinions, and I respect every single opinion. Some people will say it's just a box. I'm an opening collector, whatever, this and that. I mean, listen, this is not my actual item, but I received that as my item, right? And I'm a collector, and I'm friends with Jorge. And man, I got the two of the snake mountains, right? And both of them came perfect condition because they have like a lot of protection. I remember that. A lot of protection. No issues whatsoever with any of my snake mountains. And I ordered two of them.
Absolutely.
So I hear the Thunder Tank. I did not order the Thunder Tank, but I saw how they packed the Thunder Tank. And it was really good. Also, just picture the Mondo boxes. They have these plastic corners to protect the figures inside the mailer. And it's not that big. I have the experience with my Haslabs, double boxed, very well protected. And it's not that Super 7 is not aware of these situations. They have two previous shipments from different items that they double box and protect. So there's no excuses to say, oh, I didn't know this will happen. They know that.
So Junior, that's exactly what Carlos is talking about. Like when both him and myself bought Snake Mountain. I mean, this, it's right there, right? We both bought Snake Mountain, and Snake Mountain came with two shipping boxes. The exterior box, which had
and the protection, the plastic protecting corners and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they're not like they're aware of the situation. They did that before. It's not that it's I mean, they know how to pack properly an item like that, and so expensive. And on top, it's $100 shipment. Like, it's not cheap at all. Makes sense? So and yeah, I mean, some people will say, oh, but if the cat's layer is not damaged, but what if I'm an in-box collector? What if I have the space to keep the box, and in the future I want to keep it to sell it, or I want to pass it through somebody else? I mean, things lose value just because of that. And every single one of us as collectors, we know that by fact. So the fact that people are making fun of the situation, or I don't care, whatever, this and that, that's fine. I can understand you don't care, but you need to respect others' way to collect stuff. It's not my item, again, it's Jorge's item, but it sucks that people can receive stuff like that expensive. A $700, $800 item damaged like that, the box. Come on, dude. Like, yeah. And like people say, it's artwork. You have an art. As an artist, some people want to have a beautiful box to showcase the artwork to. It's not just an inner stuff. It's just
Absolutely.
the box. It's the whole experience, like Jorge said. So
Exactly.
yeah, it's unacceptable.
No, 100%.
Unacceptable.
100%. And take a look at this. This is Snake Mountain. Okay,
Yep.
this is Snake Mountain, and this is how it was shipped. You can see right there, that is a plastic corner protector on the outside. All right.
Double boxes.
Yeah. So check this out. So this is the way it arrived at my porch. Okay. So you can see right there. Now 4 of them got knocked off, but that's okay. They did their job. Now when we actually go to unbox this thing, check this out. This is crazy.
Yeah,
So
double
if
box, and on the inside it has another plastic corners.
yeah. So as you can see, I laughed because there's a box inside of a box,
Yep.
right? That isn't just a cover. That's another complete box. And you see the 4 corner protectors again, right?
And this is the same company.
Exactly.
We're talking about the same company.
So our question is, how did we go from this, right? How did we go from this to this? Because it doesn't make any sense. It's not like the company's changed. It's the same freaking company. How do we go from double box with corner protectors to this new like basically a single shipping box, right? And in most cases, no corner protectors at all. This doesn't make any sense. When I got this, I was amazed, and I was so grateful and thankful that they did what they did.
And
Right?
look at the actual plastic package also on the inside. That doesn't come with the cat's layer either.
No, apparently
The
not.
plastic bag.
Right? So they went from and I was saying this about Super 7. I was praising them so much, but before this happened, they were at one point they were the shining example of how you should treat people's property, and now they've gone a full 180 and pretty much have lost faith with a lot of different collectors because what they're doing now is just unacceptable. It's just not. It's not
crap.
right.
It's
not
crap.
right.
It's crap. I mean, call it by the name. It's crap. What they're doing is like they cheap out. Like it is. They drop the ball. Like they don't care. They don't care. At this point, they already got their money, and they just throw that and that thin on top. That box is so thin. Picture this. I will accept that if you put that in a like thicker box, cheaper box, but not even. It's so flimsy. It is insane. You need to see it.
Just by looking at these, you can tell how thin it is. Carlos,
Yeah.
look at how sheer that is.
Yeah.
There's nothing protecting the boxes at all. And you know what? Again, I totally get it. A lot of people are going to say, "Oh, it's just a box," but it's not about the box. It's also about protecting the item inside, because a lot of people, and I'm going to have to find the pictures because it's been a nightmare for some people. Some people have actually had completely broken cat's lairs. And think about this: you paid $800 for this thing, and all of a sudden you just have to settle for the fact that it's it happens like that. Look at Charles here. He says it himself, right? That he got a pretty good box, but he says minor corner damage due to the long trek. But you know what? At the end of the day, there should be no damage, or at least as little damage as possible, right?
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows package get damaged with the shipping companies. Everybody knows. And if you know that, and if you're like a collector and you understand like the community, you already did it before this twice with 2 of the biggest items you have.
Yeah.
Like it's unacceptable. It's pretty much unacceptable.
It makes no sense. Like
Totally.
how did we get so again, this thing was packaged so well. It just blows the mind how we can go from one end of the spectrum to the and I get it. Oh, it's just it's a cat box. Yeah, I get it. I know what I know what a lot of people are saying, that you shouldn't take it so seriously. But you know what? We paid, and this is the key. This is the other key, and this is what's really important here. Guys, Hatter says it best. We paid an extra $100 to ship this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, an extra $100. This is not acceptable. It's
It's
not.
not the $4 from BBTS. It's
Yes,
$100.
it's $100 on top. So, Junior, more padding means more money. Where was the padding? Right? Because we already paid for it. We already paid for the padding. We already paid for everything
$100.
that was supposed to be there. We paid for everything, right? Toy Addict. How many layers was in Snake Mountain box? JP, it was an
It
exterior
was
box.
actually three layers.
Thick.
The outside box with the plastic corners, the inside cheaper with plastic corners, the plastic bag, and the actual box for the Snake Mountain. So 3 layers.
And they were thick boxes.
Yes, I remember.
They were corrugated thick boxes. These are flimsy as hell.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Your replacement will be in fall 2026, maybe. This is true. Like depending on how much damage is in there, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Who's that beardless man in your house? That is some young guy from like 6 years ago, man. That dude. He does not exist anymore. That dude is.
Well, yeah, I need to go. I need to pick up my daughter at school.
Yeah. Guys, I want to thank my good friend Carlos of the Badass Reviews for joining us, and of course, all you guys for joining us. Carlos, what are you working on, and what's going on with From the Realm? Because we wanna know more about it.
Well, From the Realm, guys, me and JP Toyline, we're going strong. Actually, we were having like a little meeting chat with the articulation guy, which is Sebadon. He was showing us some samples of the wings and stuff like that for the vampire, which they look incredible, amazing. He redesigned the wings. Man, they look incredible. You're gonna love them. We're waiting for some factory prices and stuff like that. We're waiting to see what's going on with all the tariff and stuff like that. So we don't want to go ahead of that, and also we don't want to compete with the dragon from Mythic Legions that is coming. So we have everything kind of like we're working behind doors still on the designs and everything, but we're gonna wait a little bit more, maybe like by the middle of the year, to launch the Kickstarter. But definitely we're gonna be at Toylanta in the same booth with Articulated Empire. So check us out. We have the shirt that is on pre-order right now, and Articulated Empire. Go there. So you want to support the line, go there, buy your shirt. And we're planning to do an exclusive shirt that is going to be helping also the people in California. So that's another thing that we're going to announce soon. Go to the Facebook page From the Realm. Be part of the group. You're going to have all the news and everything there. I mean, you're going to be really, really informed about what's going on with the toy line and all the designs and stuff like that. Also, the Badass Reviews. Go to my Instagram account for toy photography, awesome photography, toy news and stuff like that. And my YouTube channel, of course, for toy reviews. That's it, man. Working hard.
You can always count on Carlos of the Badass Reviews and JP to be working hard on From the Realm, guys. If you haven't already, please check out From the Realm on Instagram. I'm going to try and pull it up really quick while we still have a second. So hold on. From the Realm. All right. Let's see if I can. No, that wasn't it. Come on, hurry up.
You can go on Instagram or the Facebook group. One of the two.
Absolutely. And really quickly, just because we want to talk about it, guys, please support the From the Realm by picking up a T-shirt if you're interested. It's out right now. You can pick them up at Articulated Empire, and they are amazing. They have 2 different flavors, the red and the blue, and they're only $30 each, but the slightly larger sizes are $35 each. You guys can pick them up at check it out here at From the Realm and Articulated Empire. These guys are doing amazing work, and of course, please support the new Kickstarter, which will be coming out pretty soon. We'll have full details on the Badass Reviews as well as Toy Addicts. Check out From the Realm on Instagram. You guys definitely want to keep an eye on these guys because they're doing some amazing work. There's the man himself, and of course, some really cool stuff with brand new action figures on the way. I want to thank my good friend Carlos for being here tonight. Thank you so much, Carlos.
Thank you for inviting me, dude.
and we do hope to see you guys. Thank you, all of you guys. Please leave your comments in the comment section below about your thoughts for the brand new Thundercats Masters Universe line, and of course, let us know what you thought about the shipping. That's just been an absolute nightmare for Super 7 and the Cat's Lair. Guys, once again, I want to thank Carlos of the Badass Reviews. Check out his Instagram channel. Check out his YouTube channel. And we'll see you guys later. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey, everybody. Geek proud. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.